Do you know how to be your own Valentine? Do you worry so much about the month, about how, if you're going to have a Valentine or not? Putting all those roles onto someone else? But what happens if you learn how to be your own Valentine? Stay tuned. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm DeShelle B, your Sensual Self Specialist. And today we're going to talk about how to be your own Valentine. A lot of times in my coaching practice, I speak to clients about this very thing. But what makes it even more special is it's Love Month. So it's the perfect time to talk about how to be your own Valentine. What does that mean, you ask? It means how to make yourself a priority. And we shouldn't be just doing this month. We should be doing this every month. But because some of us kind of struggle with that, we want to talk about it in this month. So maybe the rest of this year, you can incorporate some of these things into your month. And also tell your partner also the things you need in order to feel additional love all year long. I want to tell you about a story. But before I do, I want to stop and pause and say, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below, as well as click the notification button, because you don't want to miss any of this valuable content. So let's talk about this story. I have clients all the time that, due to the hustle and bustle of their lifestyles, they forget to put themselves first. They even have some little bit of guilt, or sometimes a lot of guilt around how to put themselves first. And so at the end of the day, they are so busy worried about everyone else that they forget how to put themselves first. And so when I'm talking to the clients, I like to ask, how their day looks like, what's going on with the rest of their day, how's their love life. I also like to talk to them about, their sex life and how spicy or not it may be. 9 times out of 10, my clients, one, don't know how to communicate their needs in the overall relationship, and they actually absolutely don't know how to communicate their needs in their sexual relationship. And so what ends up happening is by the time they come to me, they are so fed up. Some of them are ready for divorce. Some of them are even ready to try other things to spice things up. But it kind of all falls back on, what have you done for yourself first? Because we cannot look outside of ourselves for our own happiness. They can add to it, but they definitely cannot be the end all be all for our happiness. And so when talking to these clients, we end up identifying, in their day where they can incorporate things into their day to make themselves feel good. We've talked previously about maybe having music playing as you're getting ready for your day, definitely starting your day with meditation and prayer. But also, what about, those sensual elements too? How do you add that to make yourself, remember, this is Love Month. How do you make yourself feel sensual and sexy, even on your way to work? Sometimes you still want to be all that, be the fire as you're walking out the door, even if you may have your baby just threw up right before you left the house. And so it's important for you to figure out, what are things that I need to incorporate into my day to make me feel more somatically sensual. And so what those things, especially in this Love Month, could be dressing differently. Maybe, you're used to wearing the button-up t-shirts all the way buttoned up, the button-up button-downs, all the way up to your collar. Maybe you just kind of open a few of those buttons up, let some air circulate through. Maybe you put a beautiful necklace on. Maybe you look for other things that's going to accentuate how you look, also how you feel. This could look like, and again, everybody doesn't have to know, this could definitely look like what you wear underneath, your outfit, your uniform. It could be the lingerie you wear, the undergarments that you wear, your foundation pieces. Not always do I look, sexy, but sometimes underneath, I tend to make sure that I feel, especially on a day when I don't feel like being sexy, those are the days when I really need to kind of reach out and channel the sexy goddess that I am. And so then I might pull out some sexier lingerie to put on, a beautiful bra and panty set to put on, a one-piece undergarment to put on underneath my things. And, just those beautiful foundation pieces that sometimes end up stuffed in the back of your drawer because you don't wear them often. What happens if you pull those things out and wear them throughout your day? You would really feel more sexy, more turned on. You would kind of feel that lace rubbing up against your skin. You would really kind of feel differently. Another thing you could do, maybe it's go commando. Nobody knows but you. But maybe you have on, a cute pair of pants or a beautiful flowy skirt. No one has to know that, you have nothing on underneath or that you have all the things on underneath. It's all about what's pleasing to you and what's going to feel good to you. Next, I want to talk to you. The third thing is about then also how to communicate that you feel sexy to your partner. So during Love Month, this is a great time. Your partners are preparing for Valentine's Day. You're preparing for Valentine's Day. Or somewhere around there, you guys are going to kind of engage, hopefully. This is the time when you kind of want to talk about what are the things that you're needing sexually. Ooh, that's huge. Have you ever had that conversation with your partner? Discussing what feels good to you. Discussing what you like and also what you don't like. It's completely okay to talk about those things as well. And so, because when you don't talk to your partner about those things, what you like and what you don't like, your partner ends up pleasing you, hopefully, we're praying on it, using the tactics they've done with the partner before. Doesn't matter how long you've been married. If you're not communicating what your needs are, what feels good to you, how you want sex, how you want intimacy, then you leave your partner to try to figure these things out on their own. That can lead to frustration if they're not good at it. If they haven't taken the time to get to know you, that then leads to frustration on your end as well as on your partner end. And a lot of times it could look like your partner's ready, but you're still the one that's kind of trying to get ready. And possibly it could be because they don't know exactly what it takes to please you. So how about we take the guessing game out of the relationship? How about we talk to our partners about what it is we need sexually? How about we open our mouths, we communicate? Doesn't matter how. You could do it via text. You could do it via a love letter. You could put it in your Valentine's Day card, and you can get as sexy and as graphic as you need to in order to make sure your needs are being met with your partner. Now, let's take it back a step further. What happens if you don't know what you want and what you like sexually? There are so many different avenues that you can use to figure that out. You can watch things on TV, different types of videos and different nude scenes and things to figure out what you like. Go back to that favorite sexy movie that you may have watched previously. Reference that and start digging out those things that you want to try in your relationship. You could also, how about just pleasing yourself? Figuring out what really feels good to you sexually. We talked about, having the scarves and the floggers before. But what about if you just use your natural born hands to figure out what feels good to your body? And then you take that information and communicate it to your partner. That's a win-win. Also, last but not least, you may want to start pre-gaming. Y'all know I love to talk about pre-gaming. That's what you do before you hook up with your partner. It can be hard for you to come home with a partner knowing everything's on your list that you have to get done. This could look like dividing up some of that list because you've already kind of told your partner, that you want to be intimate tonight. And so that may look like, hey, babe, can you cook dinner for me for the kids? Because I want to take a sexy bath, or I want to use the scrub that I want to use. I want to get ready for you. It's all in the language. So if you're saying that you're getting ready for your partner, do you think that they won't want to help you get ready? And so pre-gaming, getting ready for your partner, looks like you taking care of getting ahead of the game. By doing this, you will inevitably meet your partner closer to where he is, so maybe you guys can finish on time. Last but not least, I want to talk to you about a special offer that I have coming up. The end of this month, February 28th, I'm hosting a masterclass where we'll talk about some of these things that you can do to help you get connected to your body. And this masterclass is free. And guess what? You are invited. It's going to be February 28th on Zoom. It's a free class. So if you're interested in really starting the journey of getting connected to your body, this is a great time to do so. Bring your questions, bring your comments, bring a fun attitude, and let's just really start getting you connected to your body. I hope to see you there.